Welcome back. We're bringing you live action again from Tomball, Texas, down here just north of Houston, where your 14U SBA Bolts are trying to advance another step closer to the championship of the Super Regional NIT, a perfect game event down here. And in the first game, they beat the Canes West team 8-0. They play 5-star national now. Don't know exactly what seeding 5-star is coming into the game. I guess maybe I could deduce what they are, but it would be a guess. I know that the Bolts are the number 2 seed. They are undefeated at 31-0, actually 32-0 now. And in PG, Perfect Game World, they're ranked first in the country. So what that probably means is the reason they ended up with the number 2 seed today when we started bracket play, probably a run differential situation because they won all their games. We're camped out here in right field on field 4. We are so fortunate that we didn't have to move our gear to another field and that we could be on this field for the second game. Otherwise, I don't think we would have been able to pull it off to make the 8 o'clock game. But we're out here in field 4. We've got kind of a strange angle from right field, but there are some beautiful shots that our camera guys gotten of the field and players and everything. So that should continue this game. Got a dynamic scoreboard in the top for you. 5-star national will be the visiting team because the Bolts are the higher seed. And then we have a money shop behind home plate where we should have a tight view of the pitcher, catcher, umpire, and the batter. So I hope you enjoy our production today of SBA Bolts Baseball Live on Tradio. All right, so I got a lineup for you. Let's go over the 5-star national lineup first. And they will go today with Aiden Gunn, number 4, playing center field. Deacon, number 8, playing third. Ashton, number 27, I think that is, playing right. Reed, number 12, playing first base. Luke, number 11, playing second base. Aiden Gale, I guess you got Gunn, you got Goal. Number 17, playing left field. And somebody named Junior is the DH for Dax, who's pitching. Eric is playing shortstop. Anthony's the EH spot, number 42. Eric is number 13. And Rylan is number 2 and catching. So that's your lineup for 5-star national. On the Bolts side, looks a lot like it did the last game. Aiden Kearney is playing second base. Luke Escobar playing first base. Juju Martinez is catching again. And Juju had a magnificent game behind the dish, blocking pitches and really diffused a potential situation in the top of the first with a back pick at first base with nobody out. Isaiah Torres is in left. Zach Estrada is the DH. And Zach will be DHing for Brody Constantine. Constane, I guess. Maybe I said that wrong. Constane. And then Pence is playing third base. Vasquez is at shortstop. Motley's at center field, and Simmons is in right field. So a lot of the same of what we saw in the first game, and they may even rotate the pitching the same way. We're just waiting for some umpires to get this thing going, get it underway. The challenge on these tournament games as you move later in the day is that in many cases the umpires are coming from other fields in the same park, so they're potentially being held up by a game that's lasted a little bit longer than they thought on another field, or even one umpire maybe on a field that's still going. So who knows what we got. What I noticed about this Bolts team in the first game, a lot of left-handed hitting. I mean, you guys that follow them probably realize that to be the case. But they were stepping in with, I think, maybe 7 left-handers in that starting hitting lineup, if not more. Left-handed hitters and right-handed throwers. And they did a very good job in game 1, winning it 8-0. Well, the temperature has dropped, and I'm going to be honest with you. I might have to head to the car here in a moment and get a jacket and let my camera guy handle things for just a bit as we get started. But Elliot, I'm going to go to the car. Let's keep it rolling. I'm going to take the scoreboard down, okay? And we'll get everything squared back away. It'll take me 10 minutes to get out there and come back. I'm just going to have to deal with it. I'm freezing, all right? Well, I made it back in plenty of time. My camera guy tells me I only missed a few pitches and that we're sitting at 1-1 as a count. 2 balls. You got 2-1 on the board, Elliot? Got nothing? What? What's on the board? Okay, so you do have a count. That was really what I was asking. All right. And there's a strikeout for the Bolts to start the game here against 5-star National. As a little bit of dew settles on this stuff, hopefully it's not going to mess with our gear. But it's supposed to be a dry heat down here in Houston, huh? Ball got the back of his foot. He can be down at first base, hit by pitch. That's Deacon, number 8, the third baseman for 5-star. I don't know how bad it was. It hit him. Looked like it got him in the Achilles, actually. Probably one of the most painful places it could be. But if it didn't, it's a great way to kind of get a lead and go on the first pitch. Catch him off guard, maybe. But this team really, this Bolts team seems fundamentally sound. Good lead at first base, though, by Deacon. Way past the cut with his right foot. His left foot was actually up on the cut. So they got some high-use carpet that's been replaced over there at first base. And he was right at the edge of that. So a very good lead at first. He takes 2 hops. Called strike on the batter. I already like this umpire's mechanics. You know, looks like he's set up and he keeps his face still the whole time. He sets up at the top of the zone on the inside corner of the catcher. Runner goes from first base. Swing and foul ball. He's going to have to go back. Yeah, I think both these umpires that are out here now, not that the other guys weren't, but these look like possibly even an extra step up. The last guys were good. I'm just saying these guys look like they may be on it even tighter. Got a 1-2 count. And this is Ashton. Number 8, Deacon, is at first. He left on the last pitch. Ball stays high. Nice step off that time by Brody Constane. It's Constane. Runner takes off from first. He's going to get gunned down. Yep, absolutely. Ball got there way ahead. I believe it was a ball. And that's just a good throw. Pretty reasonable jump. Fastball, though. Tough to run on a good fastball. And Juju Martinez, who's been playing catcher, lights out. Comes up, good pop time, puts it right on the bag. Vasquez just fields the ball and follows him to the bag on his hand with the tag. So, unfortunately, though, there's a walk. Ashton, number 27, down at first. Good discipline that time by Ashton. Big left-hander in there now, number 12, Reed. Constane steps off, got timeout called by Martinez. wants to gather the troops on the mound. I don't know how they keep track of it. Oh, no, this is a coaching trip. I really don't know how they keep track of these in these PG events. So if it's trips per inning, trips per pitcher, trips per game. I don't know exactly what it is on the PG equation. Love for you to join us on the game stream, though. Be sure to join the channel. Join the channel. Go to the main screen where you're watching. Look at the bottom. There should be a join button. Yeah, it'll cost you $2.99, but you get all the emojis down there to really go crazy. Good lead at first base. Appreciate you joining us tonight for this live production of Bolts, SBA Bolts Baseball Live, the 14U edition for the national team. There's a swing and a miss at the plate. Reed had a good cut. Throw some stuff out there for you guys. Ball stays down. I've got 3 balls, 1 strike. Got a runner over at first. Tough to tell from here. Umpire was the closest. He called it a ball. Tough take. Pretty disciplined right there by the batter. Yep. Catcher didn't like the call. Juju didn't like the call. Framed it up. There's a strike. Brody hammered the strike zone on that one. That was an angry pitch. Ground ball second baseman. He's just going to go ahead and take one over at first because that's all they needed. And that'll be 3 outs in the inning. And the Bolts hold them in the top of the first to no runs. We're headed to the bottom. See what they can do. You're watching SBA Bolts Baseball Live on Tradio. That's a good camera angle behind home plate. Leading off for the Bolts here is Kearney. Takes a strike. Oh, and there's a rip. Hit it hard to the second baseman. Fielded well on number 11 for five-star national. That's one out. That was number, let's see, making that play was Luke. Luke over at second base for five-star. Man, he was smooth as silk, too. Great play. Well, lefty on the hill. Could be the kryptonite for the Bolts. Left-handed power. Crafty left-hander. Wants to throw the breaking pitch on a 1-0 count. Love it. And we just have hit the home run on lighting tonight because we're getting fantastic pictures. It was three ball pitch coming, and he does the fake bunt thing. And that's Escobar. He's down at first base now. I'm sure they talked about guys that could beat him and probably said, don't let this guy do it. And this is a catcher, Juju Martinez, has been super impressed to throw over to first base. That ball got over first baseman's head. Escobar's going to end up at third, I think. He's going to make him throw him out. Yep, he's going hard. And he is safe. Two-base error. That was just getting ready to save and super impressed on Martinez's play behind the dish. And now they got a runner all the way over there at third base. Ready to see what Martinez can do. But we got fantastic lighting on both our shots. Absolutely unbelievable. I need to buy some magnifying glasses, though, for my camera guy because he's got too big of a challenge of these different views. Ball stayed up. Good discipline right there by Julian Martinez. Goes by Juju in the dugout. That's what they put on their lineup card today. He's had a great day of contribution. Here he is. He's batting third in the lineup in both games, but I've been more impressed with his defense. I mean, he can hit, obviously, or he wouldn't be in the three-hole, but man, his defense has been lights out as well. So Martinez is in the box, bounces around a couple times, got a real fluid swing, and God, his hands are so quick. He ripped that ball in the hole between the shortstop and third baseman, and the Bolts are on the board. Two-base error ends up hurting the five-star national team now. And the give me a number on that guy at first base. Elliott just came in to run. Courtesy runner is Madden Pike. Coming in to run now for Juju Martinez. Keep the catcher fresh. There's a strike. This is Isaiah Torres. Started the first game on the hill, did a really good job. Got some trouble early. Kept his composure. I think he delivered 4 innings, or three innings to the team. Wow, man. So we're out here in right field, and I could tell you that was a heck of a motion by the pitcher for, I guess his name is Dax. But he lifted that foot straight up. We got a foul ball out in left field. He lifted that foot straight up and had the runner leaning back. I would have been leaning back. I couldn't tell which way he was going to go. He didn't curl his toe. He kept his toe flat. All indications were that he was going to throw over here to first. He does the step-off fake. Short stride. Gave his catcher a chance, and Pike just beats it. Great job of base running there. I think they had an idea that he was going to go. Probably put a quick guy. Did everything he knew to keep him over there. The one thing that happened, though, is he bounced the ball to the catcher. That's probably where he went wrong. Oh, what a breaker. What a breaker. Called strike. Could tip your hat on that pitch. Now Torres kind of behind in the count, 2-2. Yep. Tried to do the early break to draw a ball. Wasn't able to do it. Now he's going to try to beat the pitcher of the bag, and he's out. Let's see if they got a tag. I don't know if they got a tag. The umpire's going to get together and talk about it. What do you got on that play? Let me see what. I'm watching the replay, and okay, there's going to be a little bit of an argument here, I think. Now we got controversy here in the first inning. Okay, they're not going to reverse that call. I saw the replay. The replay looked like they got him. So, and I understand how everybody may think something different, but if you go back and roll back your video here, and I'm fortunate that I have a little bit of delay because I'm calling the game, but I'm also monitoring the game. 2 balls, 2 strikes to the batter. 3-2. I'm able to monitor the game as well on my phone, just like you guys at home. But I'm you know, obviously the YouTube feed, you may or may not know this, it's like 30 seconds offset. Man, what a pitch by Lefty out there. Whew. Give him credit. Threw the deuce on 3-2 count. Was able to convert it to an out. Hey, we're tied at zeros here, and we're rolling to the top of the second. You can tell we got a good one coming on, 5-star national. It's 1-0, excuse me. Oh, yeah, I'm wrong. 1-0, the Bolts picked up a run. But you can tell we got a good one here. We're rolling to the top of the second inning. 14U SBA Bolts 1, 5-star Nationals 0. Elliot, can you help me out with a number on the batter? Oh, fouled one back. Looks like this may be the other twin brother for the leadoff hitter. Both of them have Aiden, and then they're Gunn and Gow, or Gould. 2 strikes. I'm sorry if I get the name wrong. This is Gould. Aiden Gould. Takes ball up. Trying to learn a little bit about these Bolts. They're playing straight away in the A position. There's they may be shifted over a little bit. It looks like the right fielder's actually on the right field line. Left field has pulled off quite a bit. That means they have a lot of confidence in that pitcher. Center fielder shaded over towards us and right center. And he pulled a string and got the strike. Nice job pitching that time by Brody. Trip to the mound. That looks like Mr. Esquivel, Coach Esquivel, headed to the mound. Try to get our wireless mic set up tomorrow. Maybe we can get some player commentary either before or after the game, depending on what the coaches say. Good camera work, Elliot. Camera crew is top notch. Good pitch. This is the DH for the pitcher. Junior. That's all I got. Junior. Maybe. Oh, that's a rip. Third baseman, though, fields it on a hop. Guns it over to first base for the second out of the inning. That was Pence playing the hot corner. Bam. Great job. You should be wider. All I can tell you is be wider on your shot. Yeah, but that's okay. Don't. Yeah. We need to go back to you pressing 1 or 2. No, there's still something I got to do. Fly ball left. Third baseman. Oh. Tough one. Misplayed it. I know he wants that back. Strike three, gotta be. No. Wow. Everybody in the stadium thought that was going to be I don't know. That umpire, he just signaled that it was down. That ball couldn't have been down. I must be off on the count. I got that as ball 4. Huh. Sorry about that, folks. I don't know how I missed one. Brody rocks up. Gonna make him tuck his shirt in at some point, I would think. Big kid on the hill. Rocks and fires. Boom. Strike three. The Bolts look to add to their 1-0 lead. We roll into the bottom of the second. You're watching Bolts Baseball Live on Tradio. All right, we're back live from the bottom of the second. Bolts are up at the plate. We're coming at you from our little camp out here in right field. We're at the 2024 Super Regional NIT Perfect Game event down here. You know what I'm saying? That's good right there. Oh, that's coming at us. All right. Got a 1-ball, 2-strike count. Now, which camera are you on right now? Which camera's live? How do you know? Okay, that got it. That's the I gotta make a change. It does a transition. Instead of cut, it does a transition. Strikeout. Great job by the crafty lefty on the hill. Unbelievable, that guy's pitching great. So your 14U SBA Bolts are 32-0, ranked number 1 in the nation on the perfect game rankings for class of 2028. Ugh. Wow. He is painting a spot, isn't he? Tell you what, I'm impressed. That lefty, he just has good fluid motion. He'll throw his breaking pitch on any count. And he's got enough fastball velocity where nobody can actually sit on a pitch. Oh, there's a ball that got hit, kind of golfed. I think that was number 88. Yeah. I think that was number 88, Motley. Actually, because you can see stuff, right? Yeah. Motley with a base hit. He golfed it right up the middle. Oh, gosh. This guy's a master at changing speeds, too. Wow. Really impressed. Both teams. But this is Simmons in there batting. Now another one of the left-handed hammers for the Bolts. Yeah, there you go. Got left-handed hammers for the ball. Oh, he got him. Wow, great pickoff move over at first base. I told you earlier in the game, I couldn't tell which way he was going, whether he was going to the plate on a pitch or coming over first, and that's because he lifts it straight up. Bolts are fortunate they didn't get a pick there. Good hustle by the third baseman. I got 2-1 count here. I've been tracking poorly, though, so who knows. Keep a track of what shot you're on, Elliot? Oh my gosh, another off-speed pitch. That had to be about 58 miles an hour spinner thrown up there. Now you got a real challenge as a hitter because your eye level's changed, your speed's changed. You can pop that fastball in, which you tried to do low that time. Dude is crafty. Full count, 1 out. Let's see what the Bolts do with a runner at first, whether he's off on the pitch. No, he's really shortened up his lead. And there's a pop-up. Third baseman's going to get it. Pitcher has done his job of keeping the Bolts off stride. That's all you can ask. Give your team a chance. And the Bolts are looking for opportunities to add more runs, but he's got them off stride in the box. Somebody gets on first base. He keeps them close with his real nifty moves. Steps off the back, throws over. Does a straight up, freeze it, throw over. Just what he did there, he got him again. I mean, once again, the guys worked on that move. I don't know if you were able to see it better that time, but it's Bolts are going to have to be on their toes at first base. But also the left-handed pitcher. Left-handed pitcher gives you a little bit more opportunities where you got somebody on third base and he has his back to you. All kinds of plays you can run. Early break play from first. You know, bunts are going to be tougher for him. To field. Heading the count, though. 2-0. This is Simmons. I think he torched one in the first game. That ball's down. It's 4, isn't it? Maybe I missed a call strike. Okay, must have. No, 3. It's 3-0. Wonder if he gets a green light. Strike called that time. Gonna be a walk. Bolts trying to put together a 2-out rally here. Runners on first and second now. It's going to flip the lineup and go back to the top where Aiden Kearney, who's had a pretty solid game in the first game, is playing second base. And seems like he can hit a ton as well. And so that's why the coach for the 5-star national team is just going out to talk to his team. I mean, you got to stay focused. This is a tough game with plenty on the line. Elliot, what number you got at first? 88 or just 8? No, that looks like 2 8s. Now 8's batting. Maybe I got confused. Maybe Vasquez is on second. That doesn't look right, though. 88's at first. Yeah, Motley. This is Simmons batting. Yep. Great job on the bases. One thing I noticed about the Bolts is they like to abuse a left-handed pitcher by taking an early break and trying to create a balk situation. They've done it twice. Tried to do it another time in this game, actually, and he reacted well. And kid got in a rundown. Controversial call, I guess, in the first inning. Wasn't really controversial. On our monitors, when we went back and looked at it. Yep, runners are going to advance. Got a lot of wind in my sound, Elliot. Some. Glad I went to get that jacket. It has temperatures dropped. You doing all right? Not much I can do for you if you're not, but. Oh, there's a hard hit ball to the shortstop. He's going to come up and throw it to first base. And they got an out. So the Bolts failed to score. We haven't said that much today. This is a tight one. We're going to the top of the third. Your 14U SBA Bolts are 1 5-star national coming to bat. You're watching Bolts Baseball Live on Tradio. All right, this is game 2 of the eating for the 14U SBA Bolts. Number 1 ranked team in the country with a 32-0 record and perfect game rankings. There's a ball comes in. You know, sometimes ball comes in so hard, I'm sure these guys freeze up a little behind the plate, umpires. That ball's up. But there's some really, really high-quality baseball being played out here today. And we're fortunate to be here to see some of it. Time called at the plate. Appreciate you joining us. Be sure to share it with your friends. Love to see if we can get up over 100 concurrent viewers. Right now we're sitting at 73 watching the game here. We're coming at you live from Tomball, Texas. There's a strike called, isn't it? Yes, sir. Good pitch that time by Brody. Coming at you from Tomball, Texas. Fields are pretty nice here. Most of them have the turf infield with grass outfield. I guess all of them do. Popular destination if you're on the travel baseball circuit. My son played down here. Fun trips coming to Houston. I swung right through it, pulled a string and took something off. Wow, that's really excellent job of pitching. Both pitchers, super impressive. We're seeing some real, I've probably overused the word craftiness, but they're thinking pitchers. The ball popped up to the shortstop. It's going to be a tough play. Wow. Looked like they lost it. Looked like he hurt his elbow on that dive, too. Elliot, give me a look out there. Man, Vasquez went back, and here's what you got. You got the wind up there swirling. And that ball was popped up. Very difficult to estimate. Don't have much reference in the sky right now. Kind of a high sky. There's no stars. Super dark. Can't see anything. Got no reference point. Looked like it was hit a lot farther than it was. And that's the result. A good play over at third. Pence gloves it and guns it over to first base for the out. Two gone now. We're in the top of the third. This is round 2 of the brackets. So I guess 32 teams. And they won their first game, made it to the final 16. They win right here. They'll be in the final 8. And it'll take, 8 down to 4, down to 2, down to 1. It'll take 3 games tomorrow. Potentially 3 games to win the championship. Got to win tonight, though. This 5-star national team is battling, but, man, we've seen some really good pitching on both sides. You just got to have good pitching to go deep in these tournaments. Got to have guys that can really eat innings. Got to have guys that can rise up to the occasion when you're playing in the ship championship game. So looks like the Bolts have got it all. Strike 3 called. Wow. Umpire rung it up too. And that'll be it. Bolts hustle off the field. Nobody on. And the 5-star national goes quietly. We're going to roll to the bottom of the third. You're watching Bolts Baseball Live on Tradio, the 14U national team version. We'll be right back. Okay. Being told we got number 47. Oh, this is Aiden Kearney, second baseman. Takes a strike. Man, this dude, I didn't realize Aiden was a right-hander, so he's going to get the benefit of that deuce when it breaks in, but that hard slider on the outside corner is going to be tough to hit, very tough to hit. Folks, I'd love for you to leave us some feedback in the comments. At least let me know how the sound is. Kearney takes another hack. Got an 0-2 count here. Ball's down. Kearney's in that top spot because you could tell in the first game we did, he's kind of a spark plug, gets things going. An all-out hustler, motor's always running. And there's a called strike on the inside. Ball dropped by the catcher and picked up in time for the out. One down here in the bottom of the third. Got a battle in Houston to get to the next round. This is the 2024 Super Regional NIT perfect game event. Called strike. It's Luke Escobar at the dish. He fouls one off. Behind the count 0-2. Lefty on the hill, man. All I got is his name is Dax. Well, Dax, I'm pretty impressed. You just got Luke Escobar out on a pop-up to the first baseman, and you really pitching impressively. Got a ball on the field out left, Elliott. Got a timeout coming from the coach of the five-star national team. Looks like he might be killing time here to get another pitcher loose out here. Another lefty in the bullpen. Another crafty lefty down here. You know, worried about location, changing speeds, and mixing it up. Okay, good. Thank you for letting us know about the sound. Strike called. This Juju Martinez, we talked about his defense tonight. It's been fantastic. And there's another pitch by lefty trying to pick a spot. Whatever Dax's last name is. I'm just going to call him Dax because that's all that's on the lineup card I got. Juju knew it too. See his face? I mean, he like, that was a pitch. He just wasn't ready for it. That's because this guy's changing speeds. He's spotting the ball in and out. He's dropping in the deuce when he wants to. Wow. Bolts up 1-0. A little bit different game than the first one for sure. Oof. Wow. First baseman and second baseman started walking off, and so did the pitcher. They thought Dax had one on Juju. Got it? No. Wow. Where was that pitch, Elliott? Outside. My camera guy's got the tight shot back there, the money shot, and he tells me it was outside. I said, okay, that sounds good. Umpire is so much closer than we are. Well, we're 180 away, maybe 200. Up. You got under it. Let's see if it's going to stay in. Yep, first baseman calls it. Unfortunately, the Bolts go again with no runs. Hey, we're rolling to the top of the fourth. Breezing right on through, apparently. Actually, there's not really, I don't know what time we started. More times elapsed than I thought. You're watching Bolts Baseball Live on Tradio, and the Bolts are in a clash right now with Five-Star National. All right, we're back for more. We got a barn burner here. In Alabama, that's what we would call it anyway. What? Number 8, Deacon, stands in there for Five-Star National. All right. I think I may have missed a pitch. Two balls, one strike here. You can see on the board. It's 2-2. Deacon swung right through it. And steps away to gather himself. I think this is Brody's spot here. Probably going to drop a curveball. Right. I would drop a off-speed curve right in there. Deacon steps out. Got a little cat and mouse game going on. The game within the game. Batter, catcher, and pitcher. And so now the pitcher steps off. Love it. Some people putting their heads down, chuckling out on the field. What's wrong? We losing juice on something? How in the heck did that switch? How did the switch not go down? Oh. You're lessening the load on it. All right, we're up to 76 concurrent. Our next goal is to see if we can get some other people online here to get it over 80. See what you guys can do out there to help me out. Oh, there's a hard hit ball. And line drive, I guess, to the third baseman. I missed it. I lost it. Hit it right to the guy. Yep. Pence makes a play over third. This could be a pitch count discussion here. We are in the top of the fourth. Although I don't know exactly what benefit that will give. I think the games tomorrow are going to be at a time where this won't factor in. Thank you for letting me know about the sound. We appreciate you. Hey, we just spiked up to 78 concurrent viewers. Original goal was 100. We've refined it so we can climb it incrementally. The next step is 80. Can we get to 81? The Bolts are in a battle. The umpire steps back every time. It throws me off. Normally you only step back like that if you're going to call a strike. But I guess the fact that he does it every time means it can be his option. No, that's not exactly true. I can see by his mechanics, he stays down when he's going to call the strike. Steps back when it's a ball. Oh, we just dipped back down to 75. I guess it sounds like I'm doing a telethon or something. Dialing for viewers. Good pitch. Oh, my gosh. What a pitch. Painted right at the front knee. Fantastic. Bolt's got a K. Put another K on the K meter. I'm going to have to do a K meter graphic, Elliot. Snap to the second baseman, throws over there, gets the out. Kearney throws to Esquivel at first base for the third out of the inning. The Bolts are going to roll to the bottom of the fourth. We need some left-handed hammers. Bolts 1, 5-Star National 0. You're watching Bolts Baseball Live on Tradio. got a scoreboard still? That's a rip right field. Okay. Please hold with us just a second. We work to get the scoreboard back on there. Oh, that's not good. You see it over there, Elliot? Yeah. No, I don't want that. Make sure we got a picture going to live. Go to multi-view, Elliot. Okay. Yeah, where's my... Don't do anything yet. All right, so I think we got you squared away again. I don't know if I got to catch up on the outs. I'm sorry. We ran into a little bit of technical difficulty. We overestimated our battery capacity on out here in the outfield. There's a hard hit ball. Shortstop makes a great job, great play actually just to stop it. And Pence makes it down to first base. I think we got is that Torres over at third? What number you got standing on third base for me, Elliot? It's got to either be 27 or 42. Now, if you give me the number on first. All right. Looks like we got a runner going in. That's number 3 coming in to run. Liam. See if I can get Liam's last name. Liam Skeen, number 3, running at first base. 27 is on third. That's Isaiah Torres. So I think we're probably sitting at 2 outs right now. This would be a good spot for the early break from first. See what happens. This is Simmons hitting, I believe, or is this Pike? No, this is Pike. Is that 8 or is it 2? Elliott hitting. 21, that's neither one. That's Vasquez. Oh, yeah, that's right, because Pence was at first base and Liam ran into Pence. So that's Vasquez hitting. I need to stay up with the lineup. Sorry, folks. We'll take a shot on the count here. I'll take a guess and say that it's 1-1. Got runners on first and third. I need to update that. I really don't know how many outs. I believe we have 1. We might have 2. We had that technical challenge and just basically got heads down in that. Lost a little bit of the game. Sorry about that part. I don't have the game changer team name, so I can't be tracking that. I guess I could go to Perfect Game and track their stuff, but it's super delayed generally. Guess I could do Diamond Cast. Next time we'll do that. All right. Coach talks to Coach Robbins. I guess he's coaching third base. The head coach for the SBA Bolts. Gave some info to Liam. Be a good time for a double steal on an early break. Hope he's going to go to first base. And there's a fake. And the Bolts are going to have 2 runners in scoring position. And they will come in to cut the run, so it's clearly not 2 outs. This I agree with. Maybe in that first game there's a little bit situational difference of opinion by me, but you got to cut the runs here if you're playing defense. And the thing about it is this pitcher on the mound with first base open, he doesn't necessarily have to give in. He can still try to execute his pitches because first base is not going to hurt him. And there's a ball that's popped up. It's going to be down here in the right field area, headed to our camera guy. It'll be a foul territory, long foul ball. There's a ball that's going to be down the line. It's going to be foul. A good shot of it down here. Foul by about 3 feet. Come down for maybe not that much, but come down the first baseline. In the outfield, the five-star national team is lined up in what I would call A position, defending the straightaway shot. On the infield, they're up on the grass, trying to cut the run from scoring. And they got a strike out there, lefty. Wow. Infield backs up now. They may have already scored a run this inning. It could be 2-0. Folks, I just didn't pay close enough attention. I'll try to find out here at the break. Definitely have something going down. Liam Skeen on second base. Oh, they called a balk. I think that's what the coach was talking in conference to the umpire about earlier. I think we're behind on the hits here. I don't know. I know the other team's got at least one hit. Be a tough play. He's got a lot of topspin on it. Fielded cleanly by number 12. And we're going to roll on here to the top of the fifth. The Bolts add at least one run. I got to check in the break, see if I missed one. Looks like it's 2-0. And we're going to the top of the fifth. You're watching Bolts Baseball Live on Tradio. Well, this game is still not decided yet. We're in the top of the fifth with a 2-0 ball game. Both teams have battled. I mean, this has been a good one between the 14U SBA Bolts and the actually, am I on the right thing? I may not be on the right scoreboard tool. Elliot, what does it say on the, did it reset the scoreboard tool? Oh, he's safe at first. Wow. Here comes pitching discussion. Might be time to give him a rest. Only problem is you put a guy on the hill now. I think he's burned for tomorrow. Wow. Okay. Bolt's trying to play small ball there. Now the coach comes down from offensive spot. Catcher Juju Martinez calls timeout to go talk with Brody Constant. See what I got on his last name. I'm sure I'm saying it wrong. Well, Constantine is what we have on the roster, so I'm going to go ahead and stick with what I was saying earlier. He might be done, though. Is that even him? Is that not? Or that might be a number 11 that's on the hill. Give me a number, Elliot, of the pitcher. It's number 11. Okay, so he's moving on. I think number 11 must have come in an inning ago. Now we got a new pitcher coming in. Now, this is one of those situations where there's no tomorrow if you don't win today. That does sound basic. 19 is in pitching now. No. 19. Looks like Mr. Sebastian Quiles. Sebastian Quiles. Yep, number 19, Quiles, coming in for the Bolts. Trying to eat an inning and a half here. Also trying to kill some time, probably. That's just a straight up situation. Scoreboard's active. We're all good. Still have a good picture from camera 2. Oh yeah, look at that. He's going to be bringing it. I guess everybody on this team is probably in that category. Looks like he brings a fastball and he's got a hard slider too. Umpire breaks everybody up. I got a 1-ball, no strike count. See, I'm wondering if I'm right. Juju Martinez pops out to go talk to his new pitcher, Sebastian Quiles. I guess I got the last name right. If I said that wrong, let's just blame it on Alabama. All right, so we don't have anybody out. I got a 1-ball, no strike count and a runner on second base. Quiles batting square, pulled it back, ball inside, 2-0. There's a big time strike that time by Sebastian. Something big happening on the field next door. There's a bunt. That is a fantastic bunt that time. It's going to roll just to the left. Wow. 2-2 count. I don't know. That was such a good bunt. What do you do if you're the coach? Do you kind of stick with it? The strategy? It is a 2-run game, 2-0. I don't know how much time you got left, honestly. I don't know if these games go the full Monty or if they're subject to time limits. I think they are subject to time limits. I think the only thing that's not is a championship game. But I'm not sure. Once again, this is a perfect game, and tournaments all change from time to time. There's a ball that gets by Juju. Runner advances. I think that's probably a wild pitch. Juju definitely was crossed up with what was coming that time. And the ball was up over the batter's head. So now it's a 3-2 count with nobody out. And you got a potential run at third that would cut it to a 1-run game. Oh, there's a rip. If that stays fair, no, it got down in the corner. My gosh. I'm super impressed with all these kids and how they keep their hand inside up the line of the batter's box. Because that's what number 17 did. I don't know if you saw a good angle of a swing or not, but man, he was just completely free on a swing and did a really good job on that. Quiles comes set, fires it in, and the ball's fouled off by number 17 again. And this is Aiden Gunn Lead off, assuming they're twin brothers. I don't know, he either thought he fouled it or he didn't. Yes, fouled it. He knew he fouled it. He wasn't running to first base. That'd be a situation where he could have run to first base. Of course, you know that if first base is unoccupied with at the time of the pitch with less than 2 outs, you can kind of steal it. And you got to walk, and they got to run across, and he's going to go to second base. And he's going to be there. Wow. The Bolts caught napping on the job on that one. Heads up base running right there. Got to give them credit. Now they got the tying run at second base. Coach is going to call timeout. Might boil this thing down to another choice, whatever it takes to get to tomorrow. Although I don't know if Achilles was the issue right there. It was more about defense caught on the heels. Got a tight one here. It's a 2-1 ball game. Got a team that's 32-0, ahead by 1 run. Well, to reset the situation, I guess, taking a look at everything. Gould is on second base. Gould Aiden, I guess. His last name must be Aiden. I don't know exactly. I can't understand the lineup card I got. On the hill now, Elliott's at 42 or 47. Watch when he goes into a stretch. There you go. Tell me what number you got, Elliott. 47. Aiden Kearney comes in to pitch. Boy, a great bunt right there. Bunted to first base. Esquivel fields it and charges and tags the runner out, but the guy did his job. That was junior, number 42, DH. Got the bunt down first and moved the tying run over to third base. We got 1 out now. And this is Eric, number 13, batting for Five-Star Nationals. Oh, we got to hit the ball, and they're going to be able to, I don't know. The ball gets by the first baseman. That'll be an error on the throw by the shortstop. We got a tie ball game here, folks. We got a tie ball game here in Tomball. Kearney got the ground ball he was looking for. Wasn't handled cleanly. Throws off to first base. And the Bolts have got to take their time and reset. Juju Martinez, definitely the heartbeat of this team, walks out there and taps the shortstop on the shoulder and says, hey, man, we got left-handed hammers. We can take care of this. But we do have a 2-2 ball game. This is Five-Star National tied up with the number 1 ranked team in the nation in perfect game. Team that's 32-0 right now. Oh, there's a ball that's hit fairly deep. Center fielder's going to make the play, come in and gun it. It's going to be cut at second. And that'll be the second out of the inning. We're in the top of the 5th. Now we haven't seen in this game or the last game, the Bolts have to really play small ball. This may be a time when they come to bat that they're going to have to do that. Got 2 outs here. There's a ball that's hit down the line. If it's fair, wow. Called foul. And we talked about it earlier. Anybody that's in this field, in this group, in this tournament, has players that are capable of making big plays. Oh, what a beautiful pitch by Kearney, man. He just dropped it right in there. Fantastic job. He's way ahead in the count, 0-2. Can't give him anything that he can get the bat on right here. Got to bury it, really. Maybe a back knee fastball. There's a swing. Third base, fires it over to first. And the Bolts get out of it, but not before getting a little nick by the Five-Star National team, who ties the ball game at 2. We're going to the bottom of the 5th. Your score, at least what I have on my board, Bolts 2, Five-Star National 2. You're listening and watching to Bolts Baseball Live on Tradio. I hadn't even checked the battery over here, Elliot. It was on 68, remember? I guess I should check that. 45. That's either 45 or 4%. One of the two. All right, folks. Got a barn burner. We got a good one here on field 4. I think we have a new pitcher for the, no, that's the same kid. Man, he's done a great job of pitching. Regardless of the outcome of this game, you got to remember the guy on the hill. I guess his name is Dax. Let me see if that's the same guy. No, it's a different guy now pitching. I guess, I don't know, he's number 15. But now the Bolts have got to get some of their left-handed hammers. Madden Pike here. Oh, wow. This feels like everybody in the park has gravitated to this game all of a sudden. Oh, ball hits him. All right. Bolts have a base runner. That's actually, is that number 8, Elliott? So that was Simmons. It's very difficult, folks, where we are. They're the gray jerseys with kind of darker numbering on the back, and it's dark gray. It's not a, it's like a, almost like a charcoal gray color. And it's just difficult to make out the numbers from where I am and the lighting that we have. Who's on first? Is it number 8, Elliott? Is it Simmons? Got number 8 on first. Top of the order here, Kearney. Yeah, we were at 93 concurrent viewers just a second ago, so I'm sure we're going to pop over 100. This is too big of an exciting game. Oh, my gosh. That guy has gone from, I mean, his arm's got to be falling off, but he's done it. I think this is a new pitcher. This is not the kid that started. Oh, gosh. Catcher fields it. It's going to be tough. He got him. Oh, my gosh. Simmons hustles off. First out of the inning. Oh, there's a rip right to the shortstop. Line drive. You can't hit the ball any harder than that. Man, Kearney teed it up. Luke Esquivel come to plate now for the Bolts. I mean, I suppose this is a potential opportunity to walk for an intentional walk, but they're not going to do that and put the go-ahead run on base. You make him hit. Boy, he dropped one right in on the outer half. Just a left-handed curveball that laughed at you when you go by, when it goes by. I'm not taking anything away from him. Hope you didn't, nobody misinterpreted that. Very, very good pitch. It's, what I'm saying is very difficult to get the bat on it. All right, 2-2 count now. just confirming we had it right. Here. 2-2 is the score. We are in the bottom of the fifth. Ball's down. Must have hit him on the way by. Well, didn't take the last runner off at first base. So just trust me that there's a runner on first now. Nope. Okay. I was right. It's only 3-2 if you count. So we are going to have to throw this back off. All right, 3-2. Let's see what he gets. You got that same curveball. You got to be careful. Throw it too many times, he'll time it up. Luke Esquivel, if he squares one up, that ball's going to drive it. There's very little wind. It's kind of a still night all of a sudden down here at Tomball. I don't know where Luke is on the speed category, but this is one drawback of throwing that breaking pitch is it's going to leave the opportunity for somebody to steal second base. Now we got a lot of wind, Elliot. You got a lot of wind in the noise? Don't know exactly where that's coming from. Slide step. One ball here. You don't really want to get in a situation where you're dealing with a California tiebreaker. Too many things can go wrong on that. Well, that must have hit the the batter runner because the umpire grabbed it when it bounced. That puts the winning run in scoring position. This is the bottom of the fifth. I think this is going to be. I think if the Bolts were to score, that would be the game. All the other games in the park are over. So. A little bit of action here on a random Sunday night in March. Elliot, how did we pull this one off? Elliot, give me a number of the batter. That's Isaiah Torres. 27 or 28? 27. Okay. That's right, because I believe that's 2-1. Must have missed a pitch, man. All right, well, the Bolts have got a good strategy here. I mean, they're really making the pitcher, after the first couple guys, they said, okay, let's really make him throw a strike, tighten down on it. That'll be 4. Bases are loaded for the #1 team in the country here. 2-2 tie, 2 outs. 14-year-old, #1 14-year-old team in the country. 32-0 records on the line, but they are just tied. Well, it's not. It is loaded. Yeah, there were two on. This guy just walked. Did he not walk? Oh, he didn't walk, did he? Okay. Got the count wrong. Sorry about that. It's got to be 3-0 then, Elliot. I guess I'm wrong. I guess it's not loaded. They must have made a pitching change. Tell me what number you got now, Elliot, on the pitcher. Yeah, number 12. They did make a change. That's Reed coming in to pitch. Boy, a left-hander. Boy, he can throw heat too. Wow, did you see that pitch? Huh. Wow, he may be there. Final championship pitcher, and they're kind of in the boat that says, hey, we can't make it to the championship if we don't win today. Don't know. What an amazing game this is. You okay? We missed the dinner bell, didn't we? Look at that, man. He's bringing some aspirin. What shot have you got it on, Elliot? Put it on the tight one. No, put it on the camera behind home plate shot. Put it on that one. Not on my screen. I may be late. Oh, yeah, I'm not live. That's why. It's all good, Elliot. All right, so I got a 3-0 count with a runner at first and a runner at second. And there we go. Okay. Now it's loaded. Yes, I did have it incorrect. I guess I was off on the count. Now this puts a little pressure on the lefty here. I mean, there's no give for anybody. I believe this is if the Bolts were to score here, I believe that's it. Well, I think he balked just then. Oh, that is a rip. That is a rip down the line. It's going to be foul, though. Oh, my gosh, down the left field line in the woods. It was a hammer. That's Estrada. And he is up there to do a job. I don't think the guy's going to get any strikes by him. He's going to put him in play somewhere. He is amped. Oh, what a fastball. The guy painted one. My gosh. The coach is yelling, make the line drive get through. I think there's 2 outs. 3 balls and 2 strikes. That's it. I think that's the ball game. Let's see. And that is the ball game. And Bolts keep their record intact on a walk-off walk by Zach Estrada. Folks, we've enjoyed it. Bring it to you today. We're going to bring it again to you tomorrow, but we got to focus on packing up for tonight. On behalf of my camera guy, I'd like to tell you thank you for joining us on this presentation of Bolts Baseball Live on Tradio. Bolts fight through and battle to win 3-2 and advance tomorrow. We'll be bringing you those games as well. Talk to you then. Fade to black.